What is Mike? Mike has said something here. Ghosts are bad enough. That's all people. Wait a minute. Ghosts are bad enough. That's all people need. The ghost laughing. What? I don't know that I'm going to say that.
I got you. Ghosts are bad enough. That's all people need. The ghost laughing at peckers and boner.
Oh, okay. I understand now. I understand. We're not going to say. Well, you kind of said it, but we're not going to say anymore. That's a good point, but we can't say it without clicking explicit buttons on Spreaker. Trying to keep it family friendly as best as possible. Number 6 on the list, Paranormal Witness. Number 5. Well, no, you know what? We got a thing from Paranormal Witness at one point too, but they didn't want anything to do with the investigative side of what was going on. They just wanted really scary stories, so personal experiences.
It was like, nah.
So I went to them with, I think it was a story of, if it wasn't the Calvin Center, it was from the Washington Middle School.
Yeah.
They're like, well, we're not really concerned about the investigation part of it. Well, then you can have fun with your
We're not concerned with you then.
Number 5, which I'm not a huge fan of, I've watched it a little bit, The Dead Files. The one that came on right after Ghost Adventures.
Is that the one with the psychic lady and the cop?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. Dog's barking again. I'm going to have to, pin him outside when it comes to showtime. Number 4 on the list, Ghost Hunters. Number 3, which was good for its time, but kind of was one of those shows that came under a lot of fire way back, and then recently again, was Paranormal State.
Yeah.
Ryan Buell, of course, has battled cancer and overcome a lot of things, but he hasn't made the wisest of decisions over the past couple years either. Let's see. Number 2, A Haunting, which that was on something. I don't remember what it was on.
Was it TLC?
I don't remember.
Yeah, that's on one of
Discovery, maybe?
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, it's all on Discovery. And then number 1 on the list is Ghost Adventures, which it's still to this day probably got the most ratings of any of the shows. So, yeah, there was that. And I had a list from IMDb of a bunch of different shows. But I'm not really I don't feel like getting into it. Was there anything else on Twitter or Facebook or anything fun like that before we call it a day?
Not seeing anything, no.
Okay. Have we had any new followers at any point?
Yeah, actually, in the last 48 minutes, we had Cass Wilder, Killy Alex, and Kevin J. Farrell.
Okay. Well, hello to everyone new to the tweeter. Again, you can find us on Twitter at OS_radio. Find us on Facebook, Into the Other Side Paranormal Talk Radio. While you're on Facebook, you can also look up Other Side Studios and the Time Society, which I don't know if you can tell or not, but Jason and I know Jesse is, and Jesse's going to be on the show at some point. We're going to have her call in or have her come down or whatever else to be on this show. But she's super pumped. We're super pumped to finally actually be able to get back out there and investigate and film, because it's what we love to do. We really, really love to do this. We have a passion for it. If we didn't, we wouldn't still be doing it.
And it's been way too long.
Yeah. It's been, we did Loveland Castle and then Post Town, and that was pretty much it, I think. I mean, we went to this place that we're going back to, but it wasn't really a whole lot of anything.
No. No, because it was another one of those cases where everybody had to work. We had to just kind of go get a feel for the place. And
yeah. And it was daylight savings time.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God, yes.
Hey, you know what, though? I think, if I remember right, March 8th, when we go to Saddamsville, daylight savings time.
You've got to be.
No. No, I am not. If I remember correctly, it is.
How the hell does this happen? That's like with didn't we do the frickin' Paracon on a holiday weekend?
Memorial Day week.
Dude, what in the hell is with us in the scheduling? Why are we so stupid?
Hey, you know what, though?
Is there anybody out there that would like to be our handler? because we're obviously too stupid to handle our own schedules.
That's kind of what summer was for a long time.
Oh, God,
she kind of helped us figure out things because Jason and I just kind of go.
And we're not the thinkers. We're the doers. Yeah. So I'm hoping Jessie can kind of be a thinker.
I think she will be. She'll have to step into that role.
Damn it, man.
But yeah, look for the Time Society. It's something that we have been planning for at least a year, maybe a little bit more. At least talking about for a year.
I would say it's what we've been planning for 5 years, and we just now.
Yeah, it's all culminating to this point. We are super excited to bring it to you guys. It's going to be a really fun ride. This year is going to be awesome. We're going to be, what I would like to do when we go back to some of these places, I would like to include at least one other person who we like to work with.
Yeah.
I think that'd be pretty fun to bring people in and do things with. But it's going to be pretty fun. It's going to be a pretty awesome experience for all of us. Hopefully for you guys too. So let's just be on the lookout for the Time Society. Be on the lookout for more Into the Other Side. It's going to be a good year.
Yes, it is.
Anything else before we head out here?
Well, that'll do.
Okay. Thank you to Mike Hendricks and Tanya Fuentes for chatting in with us tonight. It's actually really cool to see people chatting in. Kind of helps the show move along a little bit better when we've got things. When people pop up with things and we have things to talk about.
We love interacting with you guys.
And, shoot us an email. The new email for the radio show is just Otherside Radio, no caps. Otherside Radio at yahoo.com. You can go through the team email, SOPI_Inc. INC at yahoo.com.
2010.
Oh, yeah. SOPI_Inc. 2010 at yahoo.com. And then hit us up on Facebook, Twitter. Hit us up on here. You can talk to us, leave comments and things on here.
Just because we're not doing a show doesn't mean you can't tweet us. And 9 times out of 10 we're going to mention it on the show.
I generally check Spreaker at least twice a day just to be on top of it, see what things are going on. And if you don't know, Spreaker has a paranormal activity section dedicated here on Spreaker, and there's some other pretty nice shows on it. I just listened to Adam was on a show called the Fusion Paranormal Fusion Project. Mm-hmm. No, that's not Paranormal Project. I think it's just the Fusion Project. That's a pretty good show, and I've listened to a couple other things of his. Pretty good stuff. But check out the other paranormal stuff on here. If you go to iHeartRadio, they now have a dedicated paranormal section, and we're right on there. So go look for it, whatever else. If there's nothing else that we need to do specifically.
Nope.
This has been your latest edition of The Best in Internet Paranormal Talk Radio. We'll see you next time. We'll announce when the next show is going to be, and if we're going by the list here, the next topic is going to be Men in Black.
Yeah.
So, if that's it, we'll see or talk to you guys next time you'll hear us.
See you on the other side.